Number 11. I got a lot of activity going on today. So this perp that's in this motel complex, well, that was 3 black cars. I just missed them. 3 black vehicles in a row. I just missed them. So this perp, he switched to red shoes to wear, and it's giving me freaking there you go, right there, giving me he switched to red shoes to wear, and it's giving me looks like he want to whip my ass or like he want to fight me for no reason. You know what you're doing, criminal. He switched to freaking red shoes, y'all. And then that's the truck of that man that's been harassing me all day. As I said, this guy kept on all morning looking at me like he wanted to fight me or something for no reason at all. So now he went and switched to red shoes, and now he's freaking, he knows he's doggone guilty. Shut up, you ain't gonna do nothing. So they're very determined to make sure that I don't they're very determined to make sure that I couldn't get my clothes washed. So it was $5.50 went to waste. $5.50 went to waste. You know, $5.50 went to waste, and my clothes are still drenched and soaking wet. So they decided that I'm not allowed to wash my clothes for work, or all the clothes that I have on me. They're determined that I'm not allowed to wash clothes. I'm not allowed to get my clothes washed. So, you know, earlier, I innocently, went outside to take out the trash and try to get my laundry done. The guy had white earbuds in, and I said hello to him. He gave me mean, dirty looks like he wanted to fight me for no reason, and he didn't have red shoes at first. So then he'd been sitting outside pretending to fake surveil and monitor me and just sitting there watching everything I do, from me going in and out with taking out the trash and doing laundry and stuff like that. And so now I went to show y'all who he was, because I went outside without filming anything on the way going. And then he went to just looking at me like he wanted to fight me. So now I just put him on film, and he wanted to try to frighten and scare me and ask me, oh, why you keep on filming, or whatever he said. Because he's guilty. He went and switched to fucking red shoes and just sitting outside, and you acting like you delusionally believe you're a thug. And then somebody came by with a nice brand new freaking silver Lexus and came by him and did who knows what, and then drove off the property. So they stuck it to where my socks were trapped at the back of the dryer, so I couldn't even get my clothes, so it's like that elderly man that's been doing construction next door, and that's been he been doing construction next door, and that's the guy that was responsible for waking me up this morning and using the noise harassment. So he must have also snuck immediately behind my back, and after I put my clothes in the washer, and then made it like as if the clothes were my clothes in the washer. He tried to make it like as if he manipulated some way to make the machine out of order. And so then when I went to put the clothes in the dryer, it could have been that elderly white man or this black fake thug right here. Either one of them were guilty of when I went to go and put my clothes in the dryer. They must have snuck behind my back and opened the dryer and then just keep my clothes soaking. They're the same kind of soaking wet from when I first put them in there. So now I got a lot to report today, even though I didn't go that far. And so I went to the senior living place right across the street or right next door. And now I was told back in February, around the time my first week coming here, it was a senior living place. It was a senior living place when I first came here back in February. Senior and disabled. So I went to go apply to live there. They told me, they had a few people ahead of me. And they told me that check back in 3 months. They said to check back in 3 months because they told me to check back in 3 months because I'm sorry, I can't even get my thoughts out. They want me to check back in 3 months, and that my name was going to come up on the waiting list, and they just had 4 or 5 people check back in 3 months. I just went back over there. It's been over 3 months. I heard nothing back. And then it was a different lady, and she's saying that they are a new company that took over the senior living place. A new company that took over. She said my name was nowhere on the waiting list at all. She said my name was nowhere on the waiting list. And and she said that there were 2 pages of 100 each of a long waiting list of people that are there before me. So how did they get that many people on the waiting list that quick? And then she said there were 200 people waiting and only 2 apartments opening up soon. And she made it like she couldn't tell me how long or whatever for me to get in. So this is another, documentation. It's like this must have been part of the gang stalking for them to either that or she lied to me. She said my name was nowhere in the system at all. So for me to try to get into low-income disabled housing again, this is the second sabotage.